Hi everyone, it is Thursday's learning today and we're going to be again looking at grouping. We'll also be looking at the division sign, which we did look at recently. I would now ask you to show me the division sign, so if you can at home, give it a go if you remember. Normally we would put our arm up and then we would do 2 punches to show our division sign as well. So we'll be using that today, and I will be doing a warm-up with you as always, and then moving on to bronze and silver and a challenge as well. So let's get warmed up. Making equal groups by grouping is what we're going to be looking at today. So let's get ready. Complete the sentences below. We'll be working through this together as a warm-up first of all. So I'll be using my mouse a lot as well. So there are groups of apples. So we're going to do this first one together, unless you want to pause here and do it all by yourself. So first one, I need to know how many groups there are. So I know there are 1, 2, 3 groups of apples. So now I need to know how many apples are in each group. 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 groups of 3 apples. So now pause here and see if you can do the flowers by yourself. So hopefully you found that a little bit easier now we've done one together. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 1, 2 flowers. Well done. Give yourself a pat on the back if you got that right. Lastly, number 3, pause here and see if you can do this all by yourself. So let's see how many groups you have. 1, 2, 3. Groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sweets. So there are 3 groups of 5 sweets. Right, let's get learning. So we have some bags of pears. So 15 pears are divided into groups of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 3 groups here. 1, 2, 3. So now they're going to make a number sentence. 15 using their 5 and their 3. So it will be those 3 numbers we're going to be using to make a number sentence today. So 15 tells us how many in total. 5 tells us how many are in each group, and 3 tells us how many groups we have. So 15 divided by 5 equals 3. So let's try this one. 10 divided by 5 equals 2. So 10 tells us how many in total, 5 tells us how many in each group, and 2 tells us how many groups. So 10 are divided into 5. There are 2 groups. So here are the children. So they've then split their children into 5, and then there's now 1 group and 2 groups of 5 children in each. And last one, have a little thing here. So 12 oranges, they need 2 in each basket. So let's have a look. So there's 2, and they're going to put them in the baskets now. So as you can see, they're having to add some more baskets because they only can have 2 in each one. So 12 divided into groups of 2 equals the number sentence 12 divided by 2 equals 6. So now it's our turn to go through bronze, silver and silver. So this is bronze learning for Thursday, and we're going to read through the first one together. Annie has 10 apples and they are there for you. If you want to go get 10 resources, please pause now and go get them. Annie has some plates. She wants to put 2 apples on each plate. Show how Annie groups the apples, completing the sentences. So if you printed this out, then you could circle 2 apples and see how many groups you have. Then you can tell me there are apples, so how many apples are all together? There are apples on each plate, so how many have you grouped them into? And there are how many groups or plates all together. So use that knowledge to work through the whole sheet. Please draw on the sheet if you've got it. If not, use resources at home to group them, and that will be a lot easier. Have fun. So this is our silver challenge today, and again we'll go through the first one together. Very similar to bronze though. Mo has 20 chairs. Circle groups of 5 chairs. So if you've printed this off, then you can obviously circle them into groups of 5. If you haven't, I would go get 20 resources of anything you have at home and group them into 5. So it says B, how many groups did you circle? So how many groups have you got all together? And now you're going to complete the number sentence as well. So use your knowledge from our warm-up and keep you going through that whole sheet there. And lastly, our challenge says there are 25 flowers. I want to put 5 flowers in each pot. I need 6 pots. So either draw those 25 flowers, get 25 resources and show them whether they are right or wrong. If not, just write a sentence and use your explaining today. Good luck!